Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for the time of Venus moving direct in Gemini. Venus has been in retrograde motion since May 13th, and it is moving back direct into forward motion on June 25th at 2:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we should be waking up on June 25th with the planet of Venus, getting our love and relationship life moving forward again after a very challenging retrograde for most of us, I would say. So this is going to be all about what Venus is bringing forward as it goes into direct motion, where you are in your relationship life right now. This can be applied to singles, couples, those in separation. Take it as it resonates, because this will be speaking to all kinds of situations and circumstances. So first, a few quick notes before we get started, guys. As always, I am so glad to have you back. Welcome to my new and returning subscribers, and if you are brand new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by and visiting. If you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoyed this content. So Cancer, this is mostly going to, this is a general reading. It's not going to correspond and resonate with every single Cancer out there, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. This will mostly correspond with Cancer's Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Cancer cross-watchers are welcome to join in as well. If you're looking for a personal reading with me, if you would like information on any of the card decks that I used, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all of those links and information are down below in the description box, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I will be talking, I'm an astrologer as well, so I will be talking about the astrology a little bit as we go through the reading. But first I'm going to get started with a keyword card to represent the energy of your relationship life right now. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Cancer as we do their reading for Venus direct for June 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Oh, Cancer. So this is a big card that I know a lot of us do deal with. The keyword is worry. So this is about learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So if you've had anxiety, fears, excessive thoughts about your current relationship situation, this is really a message from the universe reminding you to give those fears up. They don't help the outcome. My mom would always say that worrying about something is like praying for what you don't want to happen. So sometimes that's a really important thing to remember, is that what we dwell on, what we focus on, is what we end up getting more of. So Cancer, it's time to just turn within, think about what it is that, does weigh on your heart, does weigh on your mind. It's time to start releasing that. So let's pull some major arcana cards. I'm going to get into what energy you are pulling in, what you are bringing to the relationship or potential relationship, and what your partner or potential partner is bringing in on their side as well. Oh, yes. All right, Cancer. So your energy is coming through very strong here with the High Priestess is what you are represented by. So you may be in a place right now. This is definitely ruled by the moon. So this is, your major arcana card. So you're coming through very strongly here. You may be feeling very secretive, a little mysterious, very sensitive, very intuitive. This Venus retrograde has been in Gemini, which means that it has been transiting through your universal 12th house of Pisces. So this has been actually a very, very sensitive time for you, especially in your love life. If things have been difficult, you've definitely been feeling it more intensely, more emotionally. The person that you're involved with or coming in is the Magician. So this could be potentially Gemini or Virgo energy. Might mean something to you or not, but that is the energy that comes in with. It's also ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is actually getting ready to go retrograde in your sign. So you're going to be doing probably a lot of rethinking about yourself as well as this potential partner or the partner that you already have in your life. So let's move, Mr. Dragon. We're going to jump into the tarot and get some more messages. We're going to do quite a few cards here today. So grab yourself a cup of tea if you want to pause this and just hang in there as we do this full reading. So let's see, Cancer, what energy you are bringing through. What is it that you feel about this relationship? What are your feelings and needs in this situation? All right, so Seven of Cups. Cancer, you may be feeling like you've got a lot of options. You may have more than one person to choose from, especially for my single Cancers. You might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, like which one is best. All I can say about that right now is that you should just take your time, Cancer. Go through each cup. Make sure that, if you're single and you're dating lots of different people or getting to know lots of different people, get to know them better. Find out what's, hiding beneath the surface. And sometimes, this card can be a little bit of emotional confusion if you're already within a relationship or if you're in separation. You feel like, you've got a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, and a lot of different elements to juggle on that plate. Yet again, give yourself time, give yourself energy. The person that we're talking about, and flip this if this feels more like you, but I feel like this is definitely more them because of that High Priestess is more your energy. But here on top of the Magician, we have this Knight of Swords. So this person could be a big part of why you have some worry and anxiety. I would also say that they potentially have a lot of worry and anxiety as well, because the Knight of Swords is very active mentally. Yet again, more air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius potentially here. But this is somebody that has a lot going on in the mind. They tend to have a nervous energy sometimes. They do tend to come in kind of, fast and furious with a lot of ideas, very rapid communication that can kind of just... it can kind of leave you feeling unsettled, kind of shaken up, because right now you're in a very sensitive place emotionally, Cancer. You're really feeling quite a lot of different vibrations. Let's see what comes up on top of that Seven of Cups to clarify the feelings you're having around this relationship. Oh, yes. I mean, this is definitely about love for you, no matter what form it's taking. And, the Lovers is definitely represented by Gemini. So you could have a Gemini person, very strongly in your life. But this is also about making a decision. And don't forget that Venus retrograde was in Gemini. So, even if you're a single Cancer, this is definitely you trying to make a decision about who is the best partner for you for the long term, because you really want to make the right choice. That is the feeling that I definitely get. And then let's see on top of this Knight of Swords for your partner or potential partner's energy coming in. And so we have the Chariot. So Cancer, this is your own energy. You could be dealing with a fellow Cancer on top of that Knight of Swords. This is, we've got Gemini, we've got Virgo, we've got Cancer coming in here. We've got air sign energy coming in here. So that's what we're really getting. But to me, what accents this or what clarifies this is this person is really, I would say, in the process of learning quite a lot. And they're also learning to balance their intense emotions. They're learning how to handle their intense feelings a lot better. And so sometimes that's why they come in just almost really argumentative, and it's like overthinking everything. because they're really trying to get a better grasp on how to handle their very strong feelings. Like I said, flip this if it feels more like that's you. But, you know, to me, that's they're coming in there. And Cancer, you're trying to make the decision. For my single Cancers, I'm really feeling this one, because some of you are just like, I want to make the right choice. I got all these cups, all these options. Just take time, get to know them, talk to them, because Venus moving direct in Gemini is all about communication being restored. We've done a lot of review, you know, over this last 6 weeks about communication and love. You know, if somebody's just not reaching out to us, you know, if they've just closed the door, you know, sometimes it's good to just, you know, don't waste energy on the closed door, right? You know, go to the one that's open. So definitely take your time with that. And so for my Geminis that are already coupled, because this is also very strong for couples, a lot of you are working through some confusing energy or confusing feelings. There's definitely a lot of, like, I wouldn't say hot and heavy, but it's kind of like fast and furious, right? Because of that Knight of Swords coming in with that Chariot. This is somebody, I really get that feeling. This is like Virgo, Gemini, Cancer stuff coming in, potentially also Libra, Aquarius, but this is, you know, somebody that's really been kind of up in their head. They're working on trying to do better. They're trying to start communicating better in relationships. They're kind of maybe rusty at it. They're not very good at it sometimes, but they're learning. They're really trying to get better at this. So let's see what comes out as what's bringing you together. Let's see what it is, Cancer, that is the common factor. What is the bond? What is the positive that draws you together? Ooh, we've got the Empress card. So for my coupled Cancers, you may have children together, you may have a home together, you know, you may share resources together, because this is Taurus Libra energy. You know, this is all about abundance, fertility, creativity, you know, nurturing energy. So it's a beautiful bond. This is a Venus ruled card. So, you know, whether this is someone new on the horizon, and if it is someone new, this is definitely whoever you feel that really wonderful flow of love. It's an easy connection, even in spite of the Mercury retrograde or the Venus retrograde or any of the, you know, planetary hijinks that are thrown at you. It's like there's still a really great feeling about them. There's a mutual kind of nurturing where it's like you both have this concern and care for each other. That's the right one to go to if you're trying to decide between, you know, different people. And, you know, if you're already coupled or you're in separation, these are the energies that originally drew you together, Cancer. So let's clarify this, Empress. Yeah, because right now, see guys, there has been this tussle. There has been some inner fighting, maybe some bickering. 5 of, you know, Wands is a challenge, just a little bit of a struggle. You've got a little bit of argumentative energy going on here. So it's like you're trying to get back to this. This is especially for people who are in separation. You may feel like it used to be so peaceful, it used to be so nice, and now it's like every time we talk, it's like, you know, it's like this bicker fest. So it's time to start, you know, relaxing a little bit around this. You might be feeling on edge. They may be feeling on edge, you know, but underneath it all, I do feel that there's a nice foundation, especially for an already established relationship. And it's like the 5 of Wands, it's not as rough as some of the other argument cards. It really isn't. It's more like a little skirmish. It's not like a full-on war. So to me, it always has a better, chance of getting, you know, resolved. So let's see what's the challenge. We've already got a little bit of that with that 5 of Wands, but let's see what the bigger challenge is. What's the obstacle? What are any blockages that need to be worked on here? Two of Wands. So there's definitely, for some of you, there is an obstacle because you're feeling like you want a new start, and you're thinking about, you know, potentially starting over fresh. For some of you, where this, I don't feel that for most of you, but for some of you, it's definitely this feeling of like, you know, ready to move on just about. Even though there may be this really nice connection that you've had. For some of you, you're not feeling it. For some of you, you're wondering, you know, is it over, or should I start, you know, looking ahead to the future, starting over fresh? For some of you, this is you just wanting a fresh start in the relationship existing. It's like if you've had, you know, trouble, arguments and things like that, it's like you really just want to put it behind you and move to a fresh new start. Yeah, because for some of y'all, there has been heartbreak. There's been some disappointments. There's been some pain. And Cancer, just like any water sign, you are a sensitive soul, you know? And so it's like you really feel it deeper and harder. And it is tougher for you to let those things go when they happen. But this is the blockage. It's like, I think, especially if this is, I'm getting for some of you, if this is a separation, there's somebody that really wants a fresh start with you, and you're having a hard time letting go of this pain. Yeah. So this is really kind of that choice. It's like, do you want to start over with them? Can you forgive? Can you let it go? Can you move past, you know, things that have happened? Because in that Five of Cups, you know, there's still the two standing. Even though these have been kicked over, right? It's like there is still something good there, and it's really up to you and how you feel in your personal situation about whether or not to take that door opening, you're right, you know, to reconcile this. So let's see what the best approach is. What's the best way to handle this going forward? All right, so Cancer, I feel with this Wheel of Fortune in that position that things are definitely moving. That's a really good card to come up, especially after a retrograde, because things are in forward motion. They're moving forward in your favor. So the best way to approach this is by going with the flow, moving forward to the future, letting the past go as much as you're able to, whether it's starting something completely new, whether it's healing something from the past. It's really great to have, you know, gain on that forward momentum, because that's what we're coming up with Venus going direct. And look at that. Oh, Cancer, you've got that Ace of Cups. So there is some divine, you know, intervention at work here, always with the Ace of Cups, because to me, yet again, that to me is the card of going with the flow. This is, you know, really that beautiful divine union of spirit, of soul, of heart, because this is your element, the water element, but this is the hand of the divine. This is really the ultimate pinnacle of reaching, you know, that sacred destiny. So if this is somebody, you know, take it as it resonates, guys, but if this is somebody for you that you feel is a soulmate, soul connection, you know, listen to your heart, listen to your spirit, because that is really coming up for some of you with the Lovers card, with the Empress card. It's like, what is it that's drawing you together? You know, it's really that love connection, that spirit connection. And you can't, you just know it. You know it, right? You know it if it's there. You don't even have to question. You just feel it. So let's get the potential outcome for this. All right, so yeah, Cancer, I think this Nine of Swords is mostly coming up because we are getting ready to go into a Mercury retrograde, and it is going to be in your sign. Yet again, this gets back to this. It's the worry card, right, that we started out with. So right now, it's kind of funny to say, but I think in a way it's like you have to watch your own mind, the machinations of the mind, because to me the Nine of Swords, it's the fears, it's the worries, the doubts, the anxieties, the stress, especially the sleepless nights, but it is a mental energy. It's not always the reality. Sometimes that Nine of Swords is about facing what you're afraid of. And for some of my Cancers, you know, it's like if you've been hurt before, you might be really scared of opening your heart back up. I feel that that's definitely true for some of you. Oh, but look, on top of that, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So to me, this is you successfully handling that and overcoming it. Get grounded, get in touch with nature. This is about you feeling solid and secure within yourself. She is definitely about being grounded, being in touch with the earth, and really understanding that, you know, you can handle this, you can get through this, whether or not, you know, this relationship turns out, you know, if this is something new, it's like you'll be okay. You're stable, you're solid, you're a catch. That's really what this is about, Cancer. You've got it going on. You don't need to worry so much. But look at the owl. I love the owl coming through here in this card, because the owl, you know, gives us the clarity in the darkness, right? The owl illuminates and is able to see through the dark. So you do have that on your side. I believe that you'll absolutely be able to face down whatever it is that you're feeling afraid of. Oh, and look at the message from Spirit that came through. Nine of Pentacles here, my dears. Oh my goodness, she is like, you know, a more minor arcana, right? Queen of Pentacles. You also had the Empress, and all of those feel very connected to me, because this is very, you know, beautiful, grounded, feminine energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. This is, you know, Cancer is a feminine sign, and so this is definitely your spirit, your soul, and it's reminding you, Cancer, you are solid, you are strong, you are grounded. And look at that, on top of it is that Death card. So you are in a position of transformation right now. You are transforming a lot of what you believe and feel about yourself to be true. That's part of why I think you are facing a lot of those fears down. Oh my goodness. And you're bringing this through into your personal relationships, into your romantic life. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the Rider-Waite. So give this time. This is going to take a little minute. It is, because we do have that Mercury retrograde coming up on the 18th, and that's going to be in the sign of Cancer. We also have the Sun in Cancer moving soon. So we've got a lot of energy coming your way. And of course, after Venus is finished going through Gemini, at the beginning of August, guys, it goes into your sign. So it's gonna get better, but just be patient. Look at on the bottom, we have that Five of Wands again here. So, you know, to me, this is about, you know, a little bit of inner struggle. Could be with your partner, could just be within yourself. But it looks like both of you, you know, your partner or potential partner is doing a lot of inner work. They really, really are. And that they might come across as kind of cold, a little bit detached, or kind of argumentative in the process, because they're some of these, I'm just getting that their communication muscles are kind of weak. That's just the message I'm getting. And so it's like they really need to exercise those communication skills. And as a result, you might be like, what is wrong with them? They are, you know, like, I know what they're trying to say, but they're having a struggle to say it. So you'll probably need to be patient with this person in some way, because I do get that they're kind of working through how to, you know, just handle their own intense emotions, their own stuff, how to balance and, you know, really master and understand their own feelings. So hang in there, Cancer. This is actually a really nice reading. It really is. I don't dislike it at all. I think it's very nice, actually, for what we're coming out of with this Venus retrograde business. So I'm going to pull a few cards from, this is a new Oracle deck that I got from Liv Tarot. She does have a channel on YouTube, LIV Tarot, so you can check her out. But she does these amazing card decks, and I came across her and got one of her decks, and I'm going to pull some of it. This is going to resonate with my Cancers who are in more of a soulmate, twin flame, spiritually connected relationship, so just keep that in mind. But I'm going to get 3 messages for you from this oracle deck, please. Thank you. Oh, I like it. Yes. So Cancer, creativity came up here, which I really like because we had so much strong, we had that Empress, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, very strong creative feminine energy coming your way. So inspiration, productivity, creation, bring out the greatness within. This is so perfect for you right now because that is what it's about. That is exactly what I'm putting out there to you, is that you're meant to come into your own strength. You are transforming it, and you are really becoming aware of how awesome you truly are, and bringing that into any relationship and seeing yourself as worthy of love, worthy of the best, right? And so the springtime element comes in, your love is blooming, your answers arrive in spring. So like I said, Cancer, for some of you, I'm really getting the feeling this is kind of a long haul journey. And you may have more answers by springtime next year for sure. Or you could also be involved with a springtime sign. That's very possible as well. So here we are. Inner child is coming up. So playful, happy, enjoy the present moment, live life to the fullest. Cancer, you are the sign of childhood origins, the soul's origins, you know, the childhood memories, nostalgia, the home, the early beginnings. So if you need to do inner child work, some healing around that, that is just coming up as the perfect time to do it. And also to just, you know, break out of the seriousness, you know, remember to play, remember to laugh, remember to enjoy your journey as you go along. So let's get some romance angels on this. Let's see what your angelic guardians are bringing through for you around your love life right now. Okay, oh Cancer, check it out. So getting to know each other is coming up for my single Cancers. That's a big one. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I would say for my coupled Cancers or Cancers in separation and hoping to reconcile, that's a very strong too, because if you've been separated for a while, haven't been in communication, it's like you're getting to know each other all over again. And with that Venus retrograde and then moving forward, absolutely, we are reconnecting our hearts. Worth waiting for comes up, and it's so funny. Like I said, for some of my Cancers out there, this is a long haul love journey. This isn't gonna, you know, all work out overnight. It's gonna take a little process, a little time, but it says divine timing is at work in your love life. And so finances and career are part of this. One or two or both of you may be really focused on work right now, Cancer. You are a sign that is cardinal. You are about work. You are about making a living. You like to have that, you know, feeling of security under you. So financial issues could definitely be impacting the whole picture as well. So Cancer, this was a beautiful reading. I'm wishing you the best as we move into Venus direct, and I will be seeing you very soon. Take care.